Yeah.
Man, I came in goddamn cold last down too damn expensive. I put in 80 hours of goddamn.
Oh my god. Bud Light. Yes, baby. We're gonna get some. I'm bringing it on home.
Hey, JR, how's that Bud Light taste?
It's pretty good.
Oh, damn.
Alright guys, so we got to talk about some news quickly here that shows us that the conservative boycott against Bud Light is in fact working. In fact, there are multiple reasons why the boycott against Bud Light is working. But the main reason that we know right now is because the woke VP of marketing for Bud Light has taken a leave of absence. Now, if you guys don't remember who this woman is, her name is Alissa Heinerscheid, and she is the one that is being blamed, okay, by the public in regards to why Bud Light decided to hire an influencer who can't be named because YouTube is currently purging videos that has any criticism towards this individual that can't be named anymore. But yeah, she's the one getting blamed because of videos like the one I'm about to show you guys floating around on the internet of her discussing Bud Light's new marketing strategy, in which they feel like their sales are declining among their core base of people, okay, conservative America, and they're trying to expand, okay? They want to bring in a new customer base, aka young people, in order to actually get young people on board. This is what woke corporate America thinks. They have to go woke, okay? They have to be pro-LGBTQ in order to get young people to use their product. Take a look.
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
Yeah, so because of that video, a lot of people have speculated that she is the one that is responsible for Bud Light's new woke marketing campaign, featuring an influencer that, you know, a lot of people have issues with representing a brand like Budweiser or, you know, Anheuser-Busch that historically has been more conservative. Now, Budweiser came out here after the backlash and basically alluded to this idea that, hey, this wasn't a decision that was made by the top level executives at the company. They had no clue, okay, that this was going on, that this was happening. This was something that was made by a low-level marketing guy, okay, a low-level marketing guy, you know, who was rogue. He went out and gave this person this sponsorship, which I don't believe, right? I don't believe at all, okay? I actually believe that the executives definitely knew, okay? There's no way you're going out and hiring an individual like that without the executives signing off on it and saying, yeah, we want to put our brand behind that individual. So they basically tried to act like, well, they didn't really know. Now, what is happening now in regards to Miss Alissa Heinerscheid now taking a leave of absence is an indication that, yeah, the top level marketing executives, at least she definitely knew, okay, or probably signed off on it. And now heads have to roll because their sales are hurting, okay? Their sales are declining. I mean, there's some reports that their sales have declined as much as 10 to 30%. We really don't know for certain exactly how much their sales are hurting, but we do know that they're hurting because, again, Alissa Heinerscheid here is taking a leave of absence, okay? People are facing consequences for this happening. So without further ado, let's read about this. The Bud Light senior marketing executive behind the controversial Dylan Mulvaney ad campaign has taken a leave of absence, according to a report. Alissa Heinerscheid, vice president of marketing for the popular beer, will be replaced by Budweiser global marketing VP Todd Allen, AdAge reported on Friday. Now, here's the thing. We don't know exactly why this is happening. Okay, it could be happening because who knows? Maybe she needs a mental health break, right? You know how these woke people are. I need a mental health break. You know, anytime they get any type of criticism or anything like that, right? They got to take a mental health break. Or it could be one of those things where, again, the top level executives are saying, no, you're the fall person. You're responsible for this woke direction that, you know, you took this company in when it comes to marketing. You know, you have to leave for a little bit, right? While we evaluate what's going on. We really don't know, okay? It's probably a little bit of both. Last time I did a story on this, there was reports that she was walking around with security, okay, in New York City and Manhattan. So she definitely probably is feeling the heat from a whole lot of different, you know, sides of what's going on here. So again, that probably has something to do with it as well. Heinerscheid has led the brand since June. It is unclear if her replacement will be permanent. Yeah, so she hasn't been there that long, not even a year. The move comes as Bud Light and its parent company, Anheuser-Busch, have faced immense backlash for its partnership with Mulvaney, a transgender influencer who rose to fame chronicling her gender transition on social media. At the conclusion of Mulvaney's transition, she dubbed 365 Days of Girlhood. The beer maker sent the activist custom-made cans featuring her face, which she revealed on April 1st Instagram with the hashtag Bud Light Partner. She later posted another video enjoying one of the beers in a bathtub. A day before Mulvaney announced the partnership, Heinerscheid was interviewed on the podcast Make Yourself at Home, where she discussed her work in transforming the Bud Light brand from its fratty and out-of-touch humor to a beer company that embraces inclusivity. Yeah, so embraces inclusivity basically just means, you know, we want to be as woke as can, right? Be as woke as we can. That means do, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, pride, whatever the far leftists are into, right? Because apparently that's how they market to young people, okay? And I think that what's happening to Bud Light is an example being set to companies that, hey, you guys got to figure out a different way to market to young people, right? You can't just use politics to market to young people. Politics that offends your core audience and customer base, right? I mean, you even got, you know, people like Ron DeSantis, who is coming out and, you know, speaking in on this Bud Light controversy. I want you guys to see what he had to say.
Bud Light, got to get your take on the boycott. So you just brought up Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light's getting hit as hard as I've ever seen it.
Why would you want to drink Bud Light? I mean, like, honestly, that's like them rubbing our faces in it. And it's like these companies that do this, if they never have any response, they're just going to keep doing it. So if you as a consumer are like, yeah, they're basically, and I mean, it's such a fraud with what they're doing with that. Like, yeah, they're doing that, but I'm just going to keep drinking it anyways. Well, then they're just going to keep doing it. So I think we have power as consumers to make our voice heard, and not on every company, because sometimes conservative consumers aren't going to make a dent in some companies. This one is one, if you don't have conservative beer drinkers, you're going to feel that. And so, you know, I think it's a righteous thing. You know, some of these controversies, they come up and people can kind of just say, oh, well, it's kind of a one-off. Yeah, it was stupid to do. But it's part of a larger thing where corporate America is trying to change our country. Yes. Trying to change policy, trying to change culture. And, you know, I'd rather be governed by we the people than woke companies. And so I think pushback is in order across the board, including with Bud Light.
Will we ever see you drinking a Bud Light again?
No, I don't think so. You know, I'm trying to think, like, what would I do if I had...
Because there's plenty of photos of you, like the famous COVID one with you drinking the beer, right, with the bikers?
That was a Budweiser.
That was a Budweiser. So they've lost a customer.
Yeah, I think so. But, you know, my wife and I, they don't have it here. If we ever go out to just have a beer, which admittedly we don't have the ability to do that like we used to, you know, we actually like the stout, the Guinness. Yeah, yes. That's what we do. So,
okay, you know, Irish.
Yeah, we were, years ago, we went to Dublin, we went to some other places, and we've always been a fan ever since, so.
Yeah, so Ron DeSantis is saying the exact same thing that basically I was saying about this Bud Light controversy, which is that if conservatives are actually going to take back control, okay, if they're actually going to gain back influence over woke corporate America the way that, you know, liberals now have influence over corporate America, companies like Bud Light that are overwhelmingly conservative, when they step out of line, to feel the consequences of stepping out of line. Otherwise, that gives a free pass, not just to them, but to every other company in America. Hey, we can go woke. And I already told you guys the reason why a lot of these companies are going woke is because what they believe, they're trying to play the long game here. They believe that baby boomers, okay, are dying out, okay, and that their wealth is being passed down to young people, right? And young people are going to inherit that wealth, and these marketers, they're trying to go after these young people to try to create lifetime customers out of these young people, okay, because they know that, okay, young people are about to inherit a whole lot of wealth. They currently are inheriting wealth, and this is why they're the target demographic. That's why every time I do a video about, you know, ratings, you know, or whatever for a TV show, they have a target demographic. Is always younger consumers. And again, the reason why is because those people spend the most money, and they're inheriting a lot of money from their parents. Brands know this. And they believe that the way to market to them, the way to get to them is to, hey, we got to be woke, okay? We got to be pro, you know, LGBTQ. We got to sponsor this person, that person. And the only way to prove that, hey, this is not good for profit, this is not good for the bottom line, is for stuff like this to happen, right? It's for this to be this type of backlash where companies say, okay, we got to be really careful who we sponsor, you know, or the type of marketing we put out there, the type of stuff that we vouch for, that we, you know, we promote, because you know, we might face the same consequences that Bud Light faced, right? Otherwise, if there is no consequence, then guess what? Again, they're just going to keep doing it, right? And it just opens the door for all other companies to continue to do it and to contribute to the changing culture in this country that, in my opinion, is really going in the wrong direction. But again, the reason why they're doing this is because of money, right? It's because of money. They believe that that's where the money's at. That's the long-term play, is with the younger generation. Let's build lifetime customers out of those people. That's why they're doing that. And, you know, they believe that young people overwhelmingly support LGBTQ, so therefore they got to be pro-LGBTQ in order to actually market to them, okay? And that's essentially what's going on here, guys. So like I told you guys before, money influences politics, not the other way around, okay? These brands aren't woke because they're woke, okay? They're woke because they believe that wokeness is going to be good for the bottom line, okay? And situations like this with Bud Light show them that, hey, maybe not so much, especially if your company with the employees, with the customer base is more conservative, maybe that's not necessarily the case, okay? And hopefully this sends a sign to other companies that are thinking about doing this, they're getting on the woke train, that nah, you need to find another way to market to young people, okay? It's a shame that, again, they're using politics to even market to young people in the first place, especially the type of radical politics that we're seeing today to market to young people. But that's where we're at, okay? And we have to show them that using this type of radical politics to market to people is not profitable. And once you show them that, that is how you turn things around, okay? That's how you make a difference. That being woke will make you go broke. Being woke is not profitable. You will not make money off of it. And once you show them that, again, they will turn around. They will flip the script. Again, just like right now, they are, you know, getting rid of, or put it this way, they're putting the VP here of marketing, who a lot of people believe are responsible for this, or at least signed off on it, they're putting her on leave, right? Because of the backlash, okay? She went a little bit too far, and now she's learning her lesson. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.